Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the start of the new year for the 10 on the 10th card collab that I host. This year is actually going to be an open collab, but we're going to, myself and the other participants who have done it in the last couple years, we're going to aim for having our videos up around noon each month on the 10th. But there is, instead of a participant list that you will need to click to go to from video to video, if you will just search up hashtag 10 on the 10th card collab 2023, all one word, it'll bring up all of the videos for everyone who is participating that month. Because I know even for myself, this past year, there were a few collabs that I kind of missed getting projects made or videos done just because of life. And, everything just gets really busy sometimes during different times in your lives. So this way, you're not committed. You can jump in as you want to, as you're able to. And it's just sharing Christmas cards that you are making for yourself to have for the holidays when they roll around again, which as soon as Christmas Day hits, I'm on the countdown for next Christmas. I'm one of those crazies that's like all year long counting down to Christmas. Even though it stresses me out sometimes, I just love the holidays. So for this month, for January, I went super simple. I found a really cute card design on Pinterest, and I kind of used it as inspiration, but I of course did my own thing. Didn't go exactly, well, the card design, the layout is the same, but of course I used different materials. I used what I had on hand. I used this paper pad, and it was in a peachy cheap purchase. I got it a month or two back, and there were, I think, either 6 or 8 of these pads. I think there were 6 of these 6x8 pads in the set. There were 2 Halloween, I think 2 Christmas, and then there were 2 just like everyday type patterns. I just love this one because it's kind of rustic and just went well with the craft card bases that I decided to use for this month, because the inspiration card that I was following, it was done on craft and it looked really pretty. So I don't use craft as much as I should because I really love the look of craft. But here's what the pattern's, just a quick flip through. Just basic rustic colors. I love the plaids in here, and just very pretty colors. As well, I used some of these stars from the Christmas paper crafts at Hobby Lobby, and they are gold foil. I love these because they give a nice little shimmer to the card, but they add no bulk or dimension whatsoever. These cards are like completely flat, which is not, it's very unusual for myself because I love adding dimension, and I love adding kind of bulkier items, but I'm trying to be better at making more flat cards because I hope to be able to get myself to do like some of those card donations at different online places that I've seen about, like Cards for Kindness, the Soldiers. I don't remember the exact name of the place, but I know Beth, Bourbon Creek Crafts, she does a lot of cards that she donates. So that's my goal for this year, to try to make cards to donate. So I'm trying to keep them more flat. But anyways, let me go ahead and share what I have made. Very simple little design. I actually made 11 cards because I couldn't count when I was cutting out the little pattern pieces here. I cut out 11 pieces. So since I had 11 already cut to size, I just made an 11th card. But the inspiration piece was the same design. It had the rounded edges on it, which I love. It had a little sentiment down here. It had some silver glitter paper that was kind of like down at the bottom, separating the pattern paper from the card base, but I just went with some gold washi. I did actually use a really thin line of art glitter glue because this isn't the stickiest washi tape. It's the Hobby Lobby, like Paper Studio. It comes in a pack of, I think, like 5 or 6 different colors of metallic washi, but it's not very sticky. At least it wasn't wanting to stick for me. So I just ran a really thin line of art glitter glue. And then I just took a stamp that said Season's Greetings, which is good for any, really, I'd say any kind of, I know a lot of people get upset sometimes if you say Merry Christmas to them, or, you know, you just don't want to, like, it's, I guess, a more non-offensive, more, I guess, more general way of greeting people, which I say Merry Christmas to everybody because that's just way I was raised and what I do. But as far as like giving it to someone, for them to be able to use, this is something that basically anyone could use. So that's why I kind of just went with that greeting, and then added this really pretty star down there, which ties in with, which I didn't, the one on the picture that I was creating around, it just had the sentiment down here and had nothing else. And I was thinking about adding like a little gem or something, but again, I wanted to keep it flat. And then I found those stars in my stash, so I thought that was perfect because it gives a little bit of detail, but no dimension. So here's the first one. I absolutely love that plaid. I think it's gorgeous with the red and green and brown and cream. So there's that one. I haven't done any of my made by stamps on the back yet. Here's the black and red plaid, which is absolutely beautiful. I love all the prints in this little paper pad. Just think they're all beautiful. And there's this little pattern, which now that I'm looking at it, it maybe needed to go up and down, but whatever. I just did it that way. So yeah, it's a sideways print. And I love, this is my favorite print in the paper pad. It doesn't look Christmassy because it's just flowers, but it's in the pretty red and green colors as well. It has some gold, like sort of orangish gold in there. And a little bit of a light pink in those little tiny flowers. So even though it doesn't look Christmassy, it's still all of the pretty Christmas colors. And then there's this, I think it's called Horehound. Hound's Tooth. Horehound's a candy. I think it's Hound's Tooth. That's what it's called. Yes, a Horehound. That was one of my great grandma, her favorite candy. But this one is not Horehound. This is Hound's Tooth. But I think that's the name of this pattern. Just really pretty, red and white. And then this one's just a, I guess, kind of a beige color. Just thought it looked real pretty on the craft background. Very simple. So definitely be a very masculine card. All of these I think would work except for maybe the flower print. And this one has like a flower print as well. I think any of these would, most of these would work for masculine cards. And then here's this really pretty pine cone design. And then this green plaid and sort of a sweater looking pattern with, I guess that's poinsettias and reindeer. So I was thinking I had 2 of this one design, but maybe not. Let me count these because there's supposed to be 11 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, where's my other? Oh, there they are. They're hiding under my envelopes. So I had one more of this one and one more of the green plaid. Because as I said before, I couldn't count, and I cut too many bases. And then for the envelopes, these card bases were actually just a Paper Studio already made cards that came with envelopes. I just took some of those gold stars and just put one in the little point of each envelope, just as a little extra little touch, and to tie in with the star on the card. So that is my little collection of cards for the first month of this new year. And if you are interested in playing along, you can put your cards up anytime that you want, but I know we're trying, those of us that are doing this regularly, we're aiming for around noon Eastern time. But just use the hashtag 10 on the 10th card collab 2023, and that will be in the title and the description of this video. So search up that hashtag and you'll find the others that are playing along. And thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see everyone in the next video. Have a great day.